Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Modix video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Agent Omen in Valorant and bringing you guys a beginner's guide. So if you wanted to know anything about the Agent Omen, maybe you're interested in trying him out, then this is the perfect video for you, because we're going to be talking about the abilities, how you can use the abilities to your advantage, the best weapons to use, and some of the top players to watch if you're looking to improve your gameplay. So to start out, let's talk about these abilities. So we're going to go ahead and open up the buy menu, and you guys can see that our first ability is called Shrouded Step. Equip a Shrouded Step ability and see its range indicator. Fire to begin a brief channel, then teleport to the marked location. So for this ability, you're mainly going to want to use it to get around commonly held areas. So right over here, players like to play this area coming out of U-Haul. They like to sit here sometimes with an operator to contest a short. So let's say that your teammates all know this and they're just sitting on this side of a short, but you accidentally came over here and you don't want to cross because, I mean, you're just going to get picked off with that sniper. Well, luckily you can just pop the Shrouded Step and go ahead and teleport over. The key thing to look though is that this does make sounds. So on the mini map, you're going to see a circle whenever you're making sounds. This is basic tip, and you're going to be able to see that whenever you use Shrouded Step, you can see the circle. So there's a pretty large circle right when you pop it. As you guys can see, it just went up. So just keep in mind that it does make a bit of sound. So you have 2 Shrouded Steps every single round, so use this ability wisely. Then our other way that Omen has to counter the operator, let's just use the same situation, is his Paranoia ability. So for Paranoia, equip a blinding orb. Fire to throw it forward, briefly reducing the vision range and deafening all players it touches. This projectile can pass straight through walls. So for this ability, you don't have to come out into the open and allow yourself to have the chance to get picked off. You can just stand behind this wall and throw it through the wall just like that. It should hit the player hitting U-Haul, and then you could pass freely. You just have to keep in mind that a player could still be sitting there, and that's why we like to use Shrouded Step. So maybe you use this in combination with your Shrouded Step. You go ahead and use Paranoia to deafen the players, and then you teleport so that they're not able to hear it. You have to learn to play super sneaky with Omen, and this is just one of the ways that you can do this by combining the abilities. Then finally, our last ability is called Dark Cover. Equip a shadow orb entering a phased world to replace and target the orbs. Press the ability key to throw the shadow orb to the marked location, creating a long-lasting shadow sphere that blocks vision. Hold fire while targeting to move the marker further away. Hold secondary fire while targeting to move the marker closer. Press reload to toggle to normal targeting view. So with this ability, as you guys can see, we are brought to like this view, and this is just because this is how I have it set. What they were saying, I'm going to press left click and it's going to move the distance away. Just look at the mini map. And then if I hold secondary fire or right click, it brings it back to me. And let's say that you don't want to be in this view and you want to be in the view that a ton of streamers are using. Just go ahead and press R and you're going to be able to see the whole map. And this is going to essentially allow you to place better smoke. So let's say that your teammates are pushing out of hookah and you just want to go ahead and throw a smoke on back of halls so that they're not able to be seen. Just go ahead and do that. And you once again have 2, so you can go ahead and do the same thing and cover like corner. So let's just kind of throw a smoke right here. As you can see, we do have a bit of a range distance wise, so we have to move forward a bit. You can go ahead and throw these basically across the map. So here's the exact distance that you guys are able to throw. So we're just going to head over here, and then we're going to go as far as possible. So let's see, where's a good area that I can do? Okay, right here. We're going to go ahead and throw this, and then we're opening up our map. So it's 80 meters. You have 80 meters to throw your smoke. So just use this as you wish. These are all of his bot-in abilities. And then we also have our ultimate. And then the ultimate doesn't really have a definition in here, but basically you can teleport anywhere on the map. So let's use the same example. Your teammates are pushing out a hookah. We just smoked that. We just smoked elbow. So now we're going to just go ahead and come to them. As you guys just saw, we teleported. It's as easy as that, but just keep in mind that audio cues will give you away. So let's say that players know where you are. Well, you can actually use this to your advantage. You can go ahead and scout a site by doing this. You just look around, see if you can see people, and then press X again to cancel the ultimate, and you will be brought back to where you first activated it. So this is a common place to see the ultimate being used. You just go ahead and just scout sites. Maybe you think that somebody's pushing. Well, let's just go ahead and teleport. Try to gain some intel. Don't see anything. And you have to press it quick enough, or else you're not going to be able to actually teleport back. So this is a great ability to either like confuse other opponents or gain intel. So let's say time is ticking down. There's like 5 seconds, or let's say 10 seconds left. You're going to be like, nope, we're going to A site to plant the spike. You go ahead and get out of this detained state, and then you hold to plant this spike. So that's how I would recommend using the ultimate. You guys can, of course, learn how to use the ultimate even more if you guys just play some of Omen in game. You guys will learn your own common play styles that you like to use. I found with Omen that you have to be super sneaky. And with this, let's go ahead and move into the best weapons. So the best weapons to use with Omen, the Ghost is definitely a good one just because it is somewhat suppressed. And then also the Spectre. As you guys can see in the feature, it's silenced, so tracers not visible to enemies. This means you can spray through the smoke and players won't know where you actually are. So Spectre is another good one. And then the Phantom is amazing just because it's also silenced, so players will not be able to see where you're actually coming from. And that kind of brings me to a quick little tip that I've seen. So players sometimes just place their smokes, but they only place one. So if you can place two, then you can teleport inside of one of them. This will confuse the enemy because they don't know what smoke you just teleported into. Because let's say, for example, you just went ahead and just placed one, and then you went ahead and you teleported inside the one. Most players are going to know that you teleported inside your smoke. So you have to play really unpredictable. So maybe throw two and leave your opponent guessing. So the last thing I said we were going to talk about in this video were the best people to watch if you wanted to get better at Omen. And right now, I think the best person to watch is Flex Ninja because he plays Omen like so crazily and so unpredictable. It helps him do so well in Valorant. So be sure to go check him out. He's on Twitch and also on YouTube as well. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this Omen Beginner's Guide. If it did help you out, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, because as many of you know, Act 2 is coming tomorrow, and we're going to be releasing a ton of new videos talking about Killjoy, the new agent coming to Valorant. We're going to be releasing tons of videos on her, so if that's something you want to see, be sure to have those notifications on, as long as a sub, because it really does help me out. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and in order to do that, we're going to be uploading daily Valorant content until we hit that number. Thank you so much for watching all the way through this video, and if you did, let me know your favorite Omen ability so far in the game. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.